gotta be honest with you, buckaroos.
We hate to be the bearers of bad news, but there's some mighty big trouble right here in Cactus City.
You see, for the first time in the history of our little town, some robberies have been reported. We were sitting in the office a little while ago when Miss Bridget walked in madder than a wet hen.
Said she heard some noises outside her kitchen window. She looked up and saw one of her haystacks heading over the horizon.
The last thing she saw was a pink curly tail
disappearing in a cloud of dust. Then, before we knew it, Mrs. Peabody, the preacher's wife, came in agitated as a June bug.
Seemed she was sitting on her back porch when she heard some strange noises.
She looks up and sees one of her stacks of kindling sticks heading over the horizon.
The last thing she saw was a pink curly tail
disappearing in a cloud of dust.
And now, my friends, I tell you the worst news of all. Somebody stole the bricks for the new schoolhouse.
Just then, Schoolmarm Gillenwater frantically enters our office. Looked like she'd been up all night grading papers.
She still had 7 stubby pencils clenched to her trembling hands.
Said she was walking to the cloakroom when she looked up and saw a whole stack of bricks heading over the horizon. Guess what the last thing she saw was? A pink curly tail disappearing in a cloud of dust.
The way I got it figured, Tex, is all these robberies happened about the same time.
Either we got ourselves one quick thief, we got the Pretty Pigs.
Say, buckaroos, we might need some help with this process.
Would you like to help us out and be our deputies?
If you believe in freedom, justice, and turkey on Thanksgiving, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise. Never to lie, cheat, or steal.
Never to lie, cheat, or steal.
I promise. To uphold the law.
To uphold the law.
And do good.
And do good.
Congratulations, little deputies. You are now, just like Miss Tex, official deputies of Texas City. All right, put those hands down now, buckaroos. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want y'all to stay put. Keep your eyes out for those pigs.
And if you do happen to see them, don't go scaring them away.
Deputy Tex, how about you be heading around the north side, and I'll circle around the south side and see what we can find.
Sure thing, Sheriff. No lawbreaker can outfox a Texas sheriff and all his deputies.
There's one more thing, partners. When you get home tonight, I want you to make yourself a nice big shiny badge and pin it on you. Tell everyone that loves you that you are now official deputies of Cactus City, sworn to do good and to keep your neighborhood safe. And remember, my friends, it's never goodbye. It's always, I'll be seeing you again sometime, partners. Look at this. Wah-ee-law. That's French for instant hideout.
Hey, where did you get those sticks?
Found them.
You did? Lucky you. Hey, look what I got.
Only a fool would lug all them bricks up after you.
There's nothing stronger than bricks, but straw is so much easier.
Yeah, not as easy as sticks. Why, these sticks was just sitting there on the porch waiting for me. And I wanted them, so I took them. I just took them.
I took these bricks too. They were sitting in a wagon in the middle of town. And now they're my little house, strong enough to withstand a tornado. Oh, well, let's hope it's strong enough to withstand some of that stuff you call coffee.
Oh, now don't get your stout all out of joint there, Durango. You know we're only funny. Yeah. But you do have to admit you picked the worst cup of coffee in the world.
And then it's open thing. You gonna pour?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Thank you there, Pathos. Hey, you know how you senior folks go like this? Just stir their coffee up a little bit. Well, this stuff don't do that. It just lays there in the bottom in a clot.
Anybody got a fork?
How are we
supposed to drink this stuff?
Give it a chance to melt.
Same old thing every day.
Please!
Now, boys, I know it appears we have everything. Coffee to eventually drink. 3 fine houses, straw, sticks, and bricks. But you know, there ain't a single solitary soul we could invite over that would come.
Now, that ain't true. If I was to invite the 2 of you, you would come.
No, we wouldn't.
So why not?
Well, I'm not going to invite anybody over.
Well, why's that, Durango?
Nobody ever invites us.
Because we act like kids.
Well, what are we supposed to act like? Laughing hyenas?
So get a grip, Durango. I hate to see a grown pig cry. We know what it feels like to be a porker.
Folks who always saying bad things about you.
Oh, Durango, how many times do we have to tell you? Sticks and stones may break my bones.
But names will never hurt me.
Just remember that.
Come on now, Durango. Now you're making me feel sad.
That's what I said.
I feel as glum as a gopher with the measles.
As sad as a tick on a fence.
I wouldn't feel much lower than I do now.
If you ever feel blue, I'll tell you what the cowboys do. Riding in the saddle all day. They just begin to go, doing fast or slow. This is what they say. Yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-yi-oh. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. Yo-do-lee-do-lay. Cowboys, what I love. Yippee-yi-yay, yo-do-lay-dee-dee. When your campfire has gone out at night, waiting for the morning light to find your way back home. You have always got a song inside, even if you never try. Yodel and you're never alone. Yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-yi-oh. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. Yo-do-lee-do-lay. The cowboys, what I love to do. Yippee-yi-yay, yo-do-lay-dee-dee.
Well, I tell you something, buckaroos. What we have got ourselves here is a genuine yodel-along. So don't just sit there on your yodels.
Oh, get 'em on out and yodel along with us.
Well, I bet the boys can yodel louder than the girls.
Now, I bet the boys can yodel louder than the girls. Let's give it a try. Yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. Yippee-ki-yi-yippee. How about the boys, huh? Yodel-lee-do-lay. Now, folks, what I love. Yippee-yi-yay. Yodel-lay-dee-dee. Let me hear the girls. Everybody now.
There is nothing in this world like a good yodel to lift your spirits up once they get rocked.